Stephen.
Hey,
thanks for joining us.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us today with Aaron.
I'm here. I just have to take a sip of water. Is that okay?
I see. Okay, so can you think back 30 years? What were you doing?
I was 1 year old.
Yeah, you're in a diaper somewhere, you know. Well, at the University of Toledo, there was a little art thing that was going on at Centennial Mall.
Yeah, so that little art thing is still going on this Sunday. Art on the Mall at UT. Aaron Bivins is an artist showing at the event and with the Toledo Artists Club. And we have a little demo this morning as well. So good morning. We're painting. That's why we have our aprons on.
Yes, you are.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we're gonna.
You didn't see how our origami went yesterday, did you?
I took a peek.
So we need lots of help.
I need a lot of help for sure.
I will help you out, no problem. We'll do a quick little watercolor painting.
Okay.
I've got it all set for you. I'm going to walk you right through. It's really easy.
Okay.
So just rest at ease.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay. So is that what you normally do, watercolor, or do you do all kinds of things?
I do. I paint in watercolor, acrylic oils, and gouache, which is an opaque watercolor.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got this beautiful floral arrangement here.
Yes.
And we'll be able to show it to you here in a sec.
Can we dig right into it as we interview
absolutely.
here?
Yeah.
You told me earlier this morning when we were talking, we are all artists, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Well, we shall
Nice of you
see
to say.
today.
Did I steal your brush?
Well, nope, that one's for you. If you would like.
You want me over here?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll get right over here.
Perfect.
Right in the middle.
Okay.
All right. So what I have for you is a little floral arrangement.
Okay.
Just like that.
All right.
We're not going to paint all of that.
Oh, okay,
just
good.
a little bit.
Okay.
So we're gonna start out painting the little flowers. We're gonna paint them red. So I'm gonna help you out. Here's what we're gonna do.
All right.
And one of the things about watercolor is that you're painting primarily with water.
Okay.
So we each have our brush.
Got it.
Let's dip it in the water just a little bit, right in our cup.
Okay.
Come back out, and then we'll go into our red. And just look at your reference, and everywhere there is. Well, put your red right into the water and kind of mix it up.
Right there.
Yeah,
just
perfect.
Like that. Okay.
All right.
Now we'll come back and we'll start to dab in our flowers.
We're dabbing?
Yeah. Just dab in those flowers, just like that. Just kind of touch them in there. It's not a lot of detail. Yeah, you both are doing just fine.
So I don't have to stay in the lines?
Oh, no.
Okay, good, because I'm not.
It's more fun when you step outside the lines.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us, 30 years with this this art event at UT. I was just in Ann Arbor this past weekend at the art festival there. So is it similar to something like that, where we're seeing a lot of different artists from all over just displaying some of their work?
Yeah, absolutely. And this is a big one for the Art on the Mall. This is the 30th year, as you mentioned, and a couple of things real quick. It's from 10 to 5 on Sunday, and the admission is free. Parking is free. There's a free shuttle also from the parking lot to the artist area. There's going to be 97 artists from around the area and around the region. They're fantastic.
Wow.
And also, there's going to be entertainment throughout the day. There's going to be 8 food vendors. It's just going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and will these artists, they'll be selling some of their pieces too, right?
Absolutely.
So people will get a chance to experience some of that. So from the artwork, what is the range? Are we going to see paintings, sculptures,
jewelry,
metalwork? What are we going to see?
Yeah, you'll see a range of mediums. I paint in watercolor, acrylic oils, and gouache. You'll see ceramics, you'll see glass, you'll see wood, you'll see drawings, you'll see also jewelry. So it's really wonderful.
Anything you could possibly want. Aaron, what does it mean to you as an artist to engage with folks when they come out and see your work and take some home?
Yeah, you know, it's really kind of interesting. At every show, I paint in watercolor, so if you come on out this Sunday, stop by my booth on booth number 81, or just look for the guy who's painting.
The guy who's painting.
Yeah, oftentimes people, they'll come, they'll see my work that's hanging in my booth, and they'll say, how'd you do that? So I started painting a long time ago, and I usually talk to people and I paint at the same time. So, you know.
He's good at it.
This is something you're used to doing.
Yes.
I'm used to doing it. So that's fantastic what you've done. So next, we'll rinse our brush right here. And I've got another puddle here for you. We'll go into our green right up on the top. And we'll mix that in just like that.
Okay.
Yep, right into the water. And then take a peek at the greens.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we want to do the green.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of dropping it in just like this. A little bit here, a little bit there. Well, you guys are doing great.
Okay, all right.
You're doing a lot better.
I love the confidence you have in us.
He does.
So Aaron, will you be teaching people a little bit about art or talking them through like how to put a piece together at the art show?
Oh, absolutely. People have a lot of questions for me, and I always tell them, hey, I got a lot of answers also. So don't you worry, I've got the answers. But yeah, people are interested in the process, and watercolor, again, it's a tough medium, and you're painting primarily with water.
Water, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a kind of a tricky deal.
You're moving pretty fast.
Why do you think it is so important for people to have access to fine art in our area?
Oh boy, it's just, it's great for development. It really is. And at a young age, I started drawing, and I just continued drawing, and it's just so important. And I encourage it. I encourage any and everybody.
And how is it for you to be able to, you know, have a livelihood out of this art and skill that you have?
Well, you know, I just like to share the blessing that I have for art and for painting. In fact, I just finished up an acrylic workshop at the Toledo Artists Club at the Botanical Gardens. And I brought in 3 of the paintings that I demonstrated for my class, and it was a very successful class. Everybody had a wonderful time. Now let's rinse our brush and do this. We've got some dark areas.
We do.
Yeah, just rinse that right in there, Stephen. And we're going to go into our blue.
Okay.
While that green is still a little bit damp, we're going to kind of...
we're going to mix a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to go right into here, right into the green. So if we look at our reference, anywhere that you see some dark greens, we're just going to go right around the flowers.
I did this wrong. I didn't follow your direction.
No.
I went down in there.
Well, you know what, Amanda, you did great, because that's what I was going to say. Let's take it right down into the vase.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't think mine's so bad.
I think it looks great.
Well, it's all because of your teaching. Tell us again what time and where the event is happening at UT.
Yes, the beautiful University of Toledo campus right on Centennial Mall, and the event starts at 10 a.m., goes till 5 a.m., and please come on out. One thing I forgot to mention, along with the 8 food vendors, for those folks who are 21 and older, we have a beer and wine garden for you.
Can't forget that.
And also, there's a kids area. So
wonderful.
Bring your kids, and they can produce their own art. So it's just a fun day.
Yes, very good. Well, thank you so much for walking us through this.
Yeah, really.
Yours obviously is the best.
Oh,
Steven,
well.
yours is pretty good.
I went a little heavy on the blue.
Whatever.
But hey, you know,
It looks good to me.
that's all right.
make it work.
Thank you so much for coming today. We appreciate it. I actually feel pretty decent about this.
Yeah, better than origami yesterday for me. Well, we want to thank you for watching Toledo's longest